Get ready to glow up. With 2 rounds down, the remaining 7 MUAs will have to let their imaginations and brushes run wild for this next brief. Good morning, MUAs. Congratulations, you've made it to the 3rd round of Glow Up NZ. You've all created some insane looks so far, and I can't wait to see what you come up with this week.
Your brief is to create an editorial look using only the lip. You can draw inspiration from your favourite childhood memory.
With the looks that I'm going to do today, I just want to incorporate as much meaning and passion behind them as I can, because that's something I haven't done.
You will have 1 hour to complete this challenge.
Your time starts now.
Go.
What I am hoping to see most from these artists is a clear understanding of who they are.
I'm going to be doing a mush of colours that all have a certain meaning for each colour. I'm not very good at art, so I hope this goes well. My favourite childhood memory is camping at Puawa Beach, which is just outside of Gisborne. We used to do it every single year.
Hi guys, Chloe Fluke, and this is the 1-week camping adventure. I even bring my whole gel nail set, which is just over there, but anyways, see you guys soon.
Well, Gisborne's known for the beaches, nothing else, just the beaches. So many mixed feelings of calmness, happiness, freedom, just all in my mind.
Another MUA channeling all the feels is Lara.
I'm loving what's going on here.
I grew up super family orientated, and some of the best memories of my life have just been with my family.
I love seeing butterflies because whenever I see a butterfly, to me personally, it's a reference of reincarnation, and it reminds me of loved ones. That represents the happy memories I had at Poppers, and yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Yeah, I'm okay.
Lara's design actually had a really great backstory. I know that she's chosen the butterfly motif to add detail to the lip. I just hope that it is sophisticated enough in its application.
Emma might also struggle to bring that sophistication, recreating a piece of art from her 5-year-old self.
My mum and dad were renovating our first house, and they gave me creative rein to colour in the walls and kind of translated the fact that I don't have to do art on a piece of paper. I can do it on something that's not always considered a normal canvas.
I've never really done lip art before. Pretty nervous, but I think I'm just going to use water-based paints, which I'm really familiar with. But the tricky part is that if I get my lips wet at all, the whole thing will be ruined. So I'm going to be talking like this.
Hello, Murtha.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
What are you doing today?
So I am creating a lip art based on my childhood memory of going to this amazing theme park in Holland.
I'll let you get back to it.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Turns out it's not that easy to chat when you're painting lips.
Gonna talk like this.
I can't talk.
I'm trying not to talk as much as I can. This is my 4th application.
And what's the story?
Back when I was I think 12 or 10, this is when me and my brother sat down and were drawing our historical gods and goddesses. I was born in India, but I came here when I was 8. Indian parents usually think my son's gonna be a doctor, an engineer, a scientist, right? So I'm like, no, I'm different. I want to do makeup. I want to apply foundation. I want to blend eyeshadows. So this is who I am. This is where I belong. The gold is to represent jewelry and the crowns and the saris, you know? And I wanted the symbol because every god had that on the palm of their hand.
I'm really loving this high shine, this high metallic gold. My only concern for this is that there is juxtaposition, that there is lots of shine and then the black is matte.
Good morning, princess.
Hello, gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm feeling good.
Oh, what's going on here?
So I'm doing kind of like a traditional drag lip with my favorite childhood memories of like playing in waterways and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. I grew up in a very small town called Kaitaia. There wasn't really a lot to do, so me and my friends would either just like go down to the creek or go down to the exposed drain. So I'm just kind of getting my base color down at the moment, and then I'm going to go in with my highlights. And, yeah, kind of just bring out more of that water sort of detail.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
All right, thank you so much.
With only 15 minutes remaining, our MUAs will need to bring both the feels and the fabulous to slay this brief.
I'm dedicating this look to my sisters because they're my happiest memory of my childhood. Growing up, it was just me and my two sisters and my dad, pretty much. So as much as we were really hard off money-wise, we still had a beautiful childhood. There was one memory where we used to watch Dreamgirls all the time, and we would dress each other up and we would dance and sing around the house. And so the dark lip represents the sad side of the story, but the embellishments bring out the showgirls in us. Regardless of where we were at financially as a family, we made it an amazing childhood, and I want to make sure that shines out above the darkness behind, yeah.
You know, people are still searching the world to find that kind of connection that you had growing up. So you're truly blessed and talented, and I will stop making you cry.
You reckon my lip work?
Oh, honey, don't blame that on me. Your eyes are crying, not your lips. Get to work.
Richard, I'm loving this over-exaggerated lip line.
Well, it's dragged.
Isn't it?
Sachin's look.
Sachin.
I'm loving the gold first off. Looking around the workroom, I just hope that what he is executing speaks enough. It's going to be down to the wire, and I will be inspecting each of these looks very carefully.
MUAs, you have 60 seconds remaining.
I'm feeling pretty sad right now. I'm thinking of my papa while I'm doing this, and I just wanted to create an amazing piece in his name. I would be very sad if I can't achieve what I'm trying to in the time that I have.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your stations. Time to find out whose lip art is editorial ready and whose is just lip service.
Nika, it's just worked.
The objective is to sell.
Yes.
She sold me that lipstick.
I want that colour.
I want that lipstick colour. Richard definitely has showcased that he is one of our more experienced technicians, and I'm seeing some asymmetry here that I can't not address.
How Richard goes in this challenge will depend on how it stacks up against the others.
Yes.
Emma, this colour contrast is just giving me all the feels. And we asked her to bring that childlike essence.
Well, that's exactly what she did. What a brave choice.
Yeah. And she's executed it.
Mirtha.
Almost has a Monstera feel to that bottom with those sort of almost
I like that
leafy,
word.
lush
Say it again.
Monstera.
Monstera. I'm in love with it.
It's great. I had a little bit of concern with Sachin, whether he was going to achieve that juxtaposition of the metallic with the matte. Still leaves me wanting a little bit more, to be honest.
If this was for a real beauty editorial, this would need quite a bit of post-production.
Yeah.
Kyle.
So I just wanted him to connect to that story, and I do feel like it's there.
This is an orange light for me. I'm not sure whether it's stop or go right now. I'm not quite certain that I'm seeing that whānau at the beach, darling. Lara.
Hasn't quite hit the mark for me.
I loved her story, though.
The story is beautiful, but where is that in the lip? All I'm seeing is butterflies.
Now, if we were to compare hers to Kyle's, very similar colour palette, I prefer this one over Kyle's.
Interesting.
I think we're going to be fighting about this, you and I.
With the first assignment complete, the two makeup artists who impressed the least will find themselves in the dreaded red chairs.
As soon as I see the red chair in front of my station, I'm frustrated because while I knew I could do better, I didn't think that I was terrible.
And I see the red chair and I'm 100% not surprised.
I love you.
It's just frustrating, constantly feeling like I'm not producing my best work.
Richard, being that you are an editorial makeup artist, you know that the asymmetry has created a large Photoshop bill if this was shot for a real beauty editorial.
Lara, we loved the colours you used. We loved the execution. We just couldn't see it in a high-end fashion magazine. And that's why you're in the red chair.
The winner of this week's Selfie Brief Challenge is Nika.
Yes, sir.
Your look, out of all of them, was the most polished and editorial photo shoot ready. I don't normally do purple lipstick because that's my mum's favourite, but you sold it to me today.
Thank you. Thank you. It means a lot to me to hear that from someone who is so high up in the game. Like, oh, it just gives me chills just thinking about it.
Today's model brief is all about showcasing your more artistic side.
And for that, there is no one better to join us than the Director of Artistry for East St. Laurent Beauty. Give it up for Lochie Stonehouse.
My name is Lochie Stonehouse. I'm a makeup artist based in Auckland. I work abroad quite often, so I do fashion weeks. I do lots of lookbooks, lots of editorial photo shoots, and more than often it is avant-garde makeup. It's definitely my niche, my jam. I love avant-garde.
For today's model brief, you will be bringing us your best avant-garde look.
So what we're looking for today are looks that are heightened, luxury, intense, things that we would see on the catwalk, but also things that show that refinery and that point of difference.
I feel really good about the brief. Avant-garde is a place where I'm very comfortable.
We also want to see some mixed media added to your application, and we want to see the unexpected surprise us.
That being said, still pretty worried because I'm in a red chair, so I kind of have to pull something really spectacular out of my butt.
And there is something else to play for this week.
The winner of today's Model Brief Challenge will get to join Lochie and his team backstage on a runway show.
That would be the opportunity of a lifetime. I can't imagine.
MUAs, you have 2.5 hours to complete your looks. Bring in the models. Your time starts now.
So I'm trying to go for a graphic look, big graphic cross over the lips. I'm using wool. I'm not feeling that confident. Kyle,
Yeah.
my model has like real bushy eyebrows. Do you reckon I should block them?
If you're gonna block them, you need to go in there like hard.
Because otherwise I don't know if this look will work.
It would look better,
Okay,
but you just have
thanks.
to pull the brow block off.
Okay, we're gonna block those brows. So we go straight in there because I think your eyebrows need a couple of layers of glue.
They're pretty monstrous.
But working on others is not exactly Lara's forte.
I guess you could say I'm an influencer. I have just over 90,000 followers. I'm 100% self-taught. I've had no experience putting creative makeup on anyone else but myself. That might be a little uncomfortable on your face for 2.5 hours.
It's all good.
Richard, however, is used to working on models. But at the moment, he's not feeling his red chair status.
I just kind of had this cockiness in my head that I would never be in that situation of being in the bottom, I suppose. I'm going to be using a medium that's really similar to plaster, but is a little more comfortable to wear on the face to kind of build up and sculpt this sort of like construction zone kind of vibe. So yeah, gonna make sure I smash this one right out of the park. I can take these children, I'm the oldest one here.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm gonna really define the eyes. Then I'm gonna add some angular features using paper clips. Hopefully I can execute it to the high standard I want it to be today.
So what are you going to do today?
I'm going to cut out some pink photo paper and glue it to your eyebrows so it's going to like stick out, and that's going to be part of my mixed media. Then we're going to pop some neon green on your eyes, which goes really well with the pink. The idea I've got is quite simple. I'm going to really nitpick and find any ideas just to make it a bit more crazy.
Mika. Hello. Look at that winning energy.
Thank you.
Amazing. How are you feeling?
A little bit nervous about working with the gold leaf because it's very tedious. But I think once I kind of get the gist of it and put it all on, it's going to look amazing.
Okay, we want to see lots and lots of stuff going on, but all in the right places.
Yes.
So good luck.
Cool. Thank you
Use
very
that time
much.
appropriately.
Thank you.
This is beautiful, Sachin.
Thank you so much. So I'm going for like that contouring your face, but with patterns.
I'll be very interested to see how much depth you can give to this look as well.
Yes.
I'm interested to see if he is able to incorporate mixed media into something that is so busy already.
Hey.
No one else obviously got the top memo.
I know,
that
right?
we
And
were
the hair
going
memo
for.
as well.
Twinning. What is the idea in inspo?
My key item that I brought for my piece is lichen. So I'm first starting off with black, and then I'm going to bring a lot of kind of like greens and mossy colours into it.
Melissa, I really want to see your everything.
Everything?
Today. So
Okay. This challenge and this competition is just confusing the crap out of me. Like, sometimes the judges want simple, sometimes the judges want intense. Where's the balance? Like, I can't find it.
I'm blocking the eyebrows and I'm starting to realise it's a lot harder doing it on someone else's eyebrows than my own. Maybe it's not perfect. It's harder than I thought, and I can't get it to the level of perfection that it needs to be, because a bad eyebrow block will just ruin everything.
So your application so far, how are we feeling about it?
Just not good. Yeah.
You can choose to leave your creation the way that it is and work with that. Or you can be brave, start again.
Okay, I think I know exactly what he's trying to say. I'm starting again, and I'm doing something completely different. I think I'm working mainly with black and white and like a pop of colour. Okay.
With less than an hour remaining in this assignment, starting again is a huge risk, especially when the other MUA's looks are well on their way to completion. I just want you to see this. No, not you.
Oh, right.
You're seeing it, obviously.
I am seeing it, you're right.
You're doing it.
I can see that you're applying some lichen.
I am indeed.
I was waiting for the embellishments.
Yeah.
It's meant to be big and bold,
Yeah.
but we also want to have it looking really refined and polished in areas. Is it reading a little bit stage makeup? Is it reading a little bit too theatre?
Okay.
That's my only thing.
Yeah. Initially, they kind of told me that I needed to amp up my game and like show everything that I possibly can in this challenge. But I guess not. I'll, remove something, I guess.
From what I can see at the moment, Sachin's makeup is very avant-garde.
So the only thing here though is that we outlined very clearly that we wanted to see the use of multimedia. So I just don't know if he's taken that on in the right sense of the words.
Does it kind of tickle?
Like it doesn't feel too thick.
Okay, perfect.
Lara, I think that maybe at the point where she took the brow off, she should have reconsidered the white veil of face paint over the face.
And she's lost 50 minutes. A little bit worried for her, especially being in a red chair.
Hi, Richard. Hi, Gigi. How are you? Stressed, but fine. So we're going with like kind of a construction industrialism sort of vibe.
And we brought in the plasterers too.
Yes, exactly. Yes. Yep, we've got jib stopping and high vis going on.
Not as smooth as finish as we'd want, but
no,
maybe
I mean, we
we're
could
going
sand
for
it
that,
down,
like,
but no, we're not.
asbestos look.
Yes, totally.
Well, all I know is when I'm doing a beauty makeup, they back up the concrete chuck, honey, to fill in all those cracks.
They go to beep, 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 beep.
Yeah. I'm excited to see where this goes because I know that this is just the base layer for you.
Yeah.
Nika's being really, really specific with where she's placing the gold flakes. And it looks like she's not far from finishing, and the risk that you can run with that is that, well, you've got more time up your sleeve. Are you going to keep going? Yeah, and overworking it.
And I think this is the biggest thing with avant-garde looks, as we have all learned through our own careers, is when to stop.
Okay, open. Oh no.
Oh, wow. First thing I thought when I opened my eyes was like creature from the Blue Lagoon.
With or without helpful model feedback, most MUA's looks appear to be coming together. But at the far end of the studio, one MUA is coming undone.
Why don't you like it?
Just like not something I would create, not something I'm proud of creating. I'm pretty disappointed in myself. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be facing off at this point. I just don't know what to do right now. If I created this look on myself at home, there's no way it would make it to social media. I wouldn't post it.
Lara might be quickly descending into meltdown mode, but there are others who also can't handle the heat.
Hey guys, can everyone please put down their brushes? We just need to take a technical hold for 10 minutes.
Emma's model.
Why is she crying? I think she needs to vomit.
How is she vomiting?
She's got a bucket.
I'm feeling really concerned about my model.
How's your breathing? Are you struggling to breathe? Struggling to breathe? Okay, we need to get you to a hospital.
I just hope she's okay. I'm like gonna cry.
Right now, I don't think she's coming back.
With her model off to hospital, Emma has been left with an empty makeup chair. Since you are a model down, I am going to step in and be your model for today.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
I feel a little bit concerned about having to start again.
We can do this.
But these things happen. Life is uncontrollable.
In the makeup world, things don't always go as expected. The mark of a true professional is someone who can adapt to changes.
Don't forget, a part of this challenge was using multimedia.
I'm super confused because I'm just like, what do you want? Like, I don't understand the question, but I don't want to ask you and embarrass myself. I don't even understand the question, that's the thing. And I'm just like, yeah, for sure. Richard.
Yeah.
Do you know what they mean by mixed media?
So they mean like
I'm so confused about this.
like applique, I guess, like using something that's not makeup. Kind of like how Nika's used like gold leaf and like Emma's got like, I think they're paper clips.
Okay, sweet. Okay. Well, I mucked up.
Do you have anything that you can use?
No, I don't. But I
Do you
think...
want like some shit to stick on?
No, don't worry about it. Thank you, though.
So Sachin's asking me now what mixed media is when we've got 10 minutes left of the challenge. It's kind of too late to help. Like, it's kind of out of my hands.
I just knew it was just the right thing for me to just leave it as it is, rather than me stressing out or like getting sweaty palms. I feel like I'm just gonna have to face the red chair.
But 2 other MUAs are already in red chairs and fighting to get out of them.
If I am still in the red chair at the end of this and go through to the face-off, I'll be quite angry. Just looking around the room, I can see that there are works that I don't think people have put as much time or energy or thought into.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. MUA's brushes down, step away from your models.
Lucky for me, Emma has worked double time and managed to complete her look with the other MUAs, just in time for some welcome news.
So my model has been to A&E and got checked out and she's all okay and she obviously just needed some water.
She's making her model debut.
The models, including moi, are photographed so that the mentors can judge our MUA's finished looks.
Feeling pretty nervous about presenting it, especially to Lochie. The worst part is presenting something that the guest mentors know so much about.
I believe that I've done enough to get myself out of that chair. Whether the judges agree with that, that's another thing. But at the end of the day, I'm proud with what I did, and if it lands me in a face-off, so be it.
First up, Nika.
I really enjoyed your use of texture and colour. I just think a little bit more polishing would go a long way in the future. But I think it's a very eye-catching look.
Thank you very much.
Kyle.
I'm seeing a lip, the skin, something on the nose, the eyes and the brows. Maybe just knocking back one of those things and editing down your look a little bit would have made it perfect, because I really do quite like this look.
Yeah.
Mirtha.
Kudos to you for incorporating the most unconventional of all multimedia, because you used moss, is it? Lichen?
Lichen.
Well, me liking it, girl.
Tell me how you're feeling, Lara.
I'm just a little bit disappointed in myself.
There's a lot going on, honey. And I'm not saying I dislike every element of it, but I do feel that a little bit of restraint and editing could have come into play.
Mm-hmm.
Emma.
You know, I'm really, really torn with this look. I'm glad that you used the paper clips. It looked like an 80s glam look. So by popping those paper clips on and bending them in different ways, it now looks avant-garde. Despite the fact that you've added the embellishments, really what we've got is a beautiful diffused eye. Maybe you could have pushed it a little bit more.
Richard.
The thing with you, Richard, is that you always give us something interesting, and you've proven that so far. Is it enough?
It's a little bit too opaque in areas and maybe not sheer enough in other areas. The placement over the forehead, it's a block feature. I don't know if it's flattering enough. And I think with the neon orange components here, it would have been great to see a few more of them, perhaps coming out from beneath the plaster.
Sachin, how do you feel about your look today?
I like it. It's not horrible, but I feel like I'm missing a few things from it, you know?
Yeah.
What would those things be?
Mixed media. So I didn't use products that weren't like makeup related.
You cannot deny that this is beautiful makeup. This is so eye-catching, and it's one of my favorites. But it was the challenge brief, and unfortunately you didn't meet the brief.
Yeah.
It's really, really important that as a makeup artist, because we serve the public, we need to meet the brief. If in doubt, you just have to ask.
I feel like it's over for me because I didn't understand the brief.
The mentors must now deliberate on the bottom looks to find out which two MUAs will go head-to-head in today's face-off.
So Lara,
she got back on that horse and she produced a fully complete look. Do we like the look? No, I think we can all agree that we don't love the look.
Don't like it.
Richard.
I think Richard is really in trouble here.
Kyle. We know that this young'un loves to use colour, and he does it well, but I just wish there was more depth. Sachin.
It was the most frustrating thing for us today to see him work so wonderfully to produce this beautiful work, but just not quite meet us in the brief side of things. For today's model brief, we wanted avant-garde. The winner and the person who achieved that the most for us today, congratulations, Mertha. And I'm so excited to tell you that you will be joining Lochie and his team backstage, working your brushes on a runway show.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm stoked. I'm really happy that they love it because I'm seriously still having like the best time here and it looks like I'm not going home.
The mentors have come to a decision. The two MUAs with today's weakest looks will go head-to-head in an elimination face-off.
Lara, you completed a fully realised makeup, but was it enough to get you out of the hot seat?
I absolutely do not want to go home.
I'm sorry, you will be competing in today's face-off elimination challenge.
Richard, you took us on a journey with your look. You gave us avant-garde. Did you do enough to redeem yourself out of the red chair?
It would suck to know that I haven't done enough to redeem myself, especially considering that other people in the room, I feel, have not put as much into this brief that I have.
Today is your lucky day.
Cool.
You are out of the red chair, which means one of you will be taking Richard's place.
The mentors and I mulled over this decision for quite a length of time. Sachin, unfortunately, you are up for elimination in today's face-off challenge.
As always, in the interest of fairness, our MUAs will be working on identical twins.
Lara, Sachin, for your face-off elimination challenge today, You will have 5 minutes to exhibit your freckling techniques of the skin.
Freckling. Okay, I can do that.
Good luck, MUAs. Your 5 minutes starts now.
I actually love freckling. It's one of my favorite techniques to enhance natural beauty.
I'm feeling very nervous. I don't want to go home.
MUAs, there's 2 minutes left on the clock.
When it comes to doing freckles, the thing that I like to keep in mind is not making all of them strong. You have to keep some of them diffused. I like to focus it on the nose and then slowly diffuse out towards the cheekbones.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brushes down, step away from your models.
I want to prove to my family I can do this. I want to stay longer.
I'm just so not done here in this competition. Like, I have so much more to give.
Sachin, your freckling technique was exquisite. You gave realism. Lara, you did exactly the same. In my eyes, you both won this challenge.
If I went home now, I'd be absolutely gutted.
You both made it a very hard decision for us and absolutely slayed that challenge. But purely for placement, there's definitely a winner for me. The winner of the Face-Off Challenge today is Sachin.
I feel pretty proud that I even made it here, but I feel like I failed the opportunity.
Lara, your glow-up journey has come to an end.
Just hug, baby.
Miss you guys.